Your score? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Questions and questions, just guessing is lame. I'm stacking up the answers in this trivia hall of fame. If you cannot see or hear, Gary is to blame.
Oh yeah, Gary is to blame. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer. It's all in fun. Share the link to our game. Free in Fredonia is its name. Trivia questions on subjects galore. Join the friendly competition for high score. Well, it's 6:30 here, and I'm always in fear that the questions will be fast, and I hope I don't come in last. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer. It's all in fun. Gary grins, expecting Chrissy to guess and miss, but she nails it again, and he's stunned by the twist. He squints at the screen like it has to be wrong, while Chrissy just smiles. She's been sharp all along. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer. It's all in fun.
Come, go with me. Something for you to see. Time to be kind, leave the madness behind. There's no better way to be. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. Come take my hand, join in the band, write what is true, the song that's in you, to be happy again. Happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. So pack up your worries, your troubles and woes, put them all behind you and close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Come sing with me. What you dream can be. Take a walk outside, slow down life's ride, so everyone can see. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands neighbors and friends, free in Fredonia and happy again. Happy again.
I was a hard man to follow, rough around the seams, drifting through the shadows of my halfway dreams. She stood there like Sunday, quiet and sure, waiting for the storm in me to want something pure. Between Leanne and the Lord, I found my peace. Two steady hands that never let go of me. Love and grace, side by side, taught me how to walk that straighter line. Between Leanne and the Lord, I'm finally free. It took some time, but her prayers held strong, like a hymn that keeps humming when the night feels long. She always preached, just showed me the way. She said a lot of things to make me want to pray. Between Leanne and the Lord, I found my peace. Two steady hands that never let go of me. Love and grace, side by side, taught me how to walk that straighter line. Between Leanne and the Lord, I'm finally free. Mercy knocked and love opened the door. What I couldn't change alone, they did in time. The good Lord above and that woman of mine. Between Leanne and the Lord, I found my peace. A hard-headed woman that never let go of me. Love and grace, side by side, taught me how to walk that straighter line. Between Leanne and the Lord, I'm finally free. Well, between Leanne and the Lord, I'm finally free.
There's a place two rivers meet, at the top of Tennessee. You hear the song about the last train gone to the town that's home to me. Now the railroad tracks go nowhere where the 10th Street Depot stands. The train shut down when the bridge turns round and the boats call out all hands. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows. Are the Roxy lights still shining to show where dreams are born? Our summer dates on magic skates still on pinewood floors? Do the movies show at sunset? Are the cars there in a line? No way to lose on a Shoney's cruise, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows. Shoney's cruise, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland
on a canopied country road among green fields in Tennessee. I stopped in awe at beauty there, a masterpiece to be seen. Past trees in the horizon, mirrored images of leaf and limb. The sky was blue with light peeking through, casting shadows upon my skin. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee. The memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee. The colors meld together with rainbows among the trees. Picture of art presented to all, but only discovered by me. A cloud tried to drift and cover, but the artist's light stayed to gleam, causing me pause and to remember who created that
that Tennessee scene. And when the storms come rolling in, I find peace in the whispering wind. The land holds my story, the sky holds my song. In Tennessee, where my heart belongs. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee. The memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee.
Lines on my face, they ain't battle scars. They're maps of the roads that brought me this far. Silver in my hair, wisdom in my eyes, each wrinkle earned under heaven's skies. They chase the past in flashing lights, but I've got peace and quiet nights. Let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrushed magazine. I've lived through storms, I've danced through pain, felt every joy, survived the strain. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that grows with every year. Let them judge, I'll stand here clearer, proudly breaking society's mirror. I've seen love rise and watched it fall, held grandbabies, answered every call. Used to run fast, now I walk slow, but I see things young hearts don't know. They praise the young, the smooth, the bright, but I've got roots that hold me tight. Let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrushed magazine. I've lived through storms, I've danced through pain, felt every joy, survived the strain. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that grows with every year. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. No shame in slowing down the race, I've earned each line upon my face. I trade no youth for all I've known. This aged heart has fully grown. So let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrushed magazine. I'll sing my song, I'll lift my prayer for every soul with silver hair. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that lives beyond the years. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. Yeah, let them judge, we're growing dear every time we break society's mirror. We're never too old.
a miller's farm next door. Whiskey breath and a crooked smile clattered through the general store. He tipped his hat to the preacher's wife and sang a cowboy tune. But fate was riding right behind, and it'd catch him all too soon. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. He drifts by, lariat round his neck, a silhouette at dawn, a warning carved in weathered bark: that stallion wasn't yours, son. They say Farmer Miller tracked him down with vengeance in his eye. The town folks say he never missed, and the outlaw learned why. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. Whiskey high and think to steal a steed, you best remember Miller's aim and how that fool did bleed. The grave's still shallow, the rope's still tight, and justice still rides fast in towns where stolen horses are the crimes that never pass. Yeah, he swings where the oak tree leans, a tale the coyotes wail. Point down his soul, blown wide by Miller's lead and shell. So if you're thinking of a midnight ride, there's one rule that applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy.
Did they move to East Sango? There's still a few sinners down Fredonia way who still refuse to go. Bethlehem. Just 7-lane misery. I'll say a prayer when you're over there. You get where you wanna be. I've seen halos in the rear view and devils in the fast lane too. Ain't no gospel in the gridlock, just a test of what you'll do. Sometimes mercy's just a mile away, but the road don't let you through. Where is the road less taken to find one's pretty hard? Lives of pain in the middle lane on Wilma's Boulevard. On Wilma's Boulevard. In the middle lane on Wilma's Boulevard. On Wilma's Boulevard. On Wilma's
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
Why, yes. There seems to be a trace of uncertainty in that yes. You know, a yes like that was once responsible for me jumping out of a window. And I'm not the jumper I used to be. What I meant was, you're going to be here all winter, and I'm stuck with the hotel anyhow. Why don't you grab me until you can make other arrangements?
My dear Mr. Hammer, I shall never get married before my daughter.
You did once. Oh, but I love you. I love you. Can't you see how I'm pining for you?
What in the world is the matter with you?
Oh, I'm not myself tonight. I don't know who I am.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show. I hope you enjoy the Marx Brothers as much as I do. They've always cracked me up. Let me turn this light down a little bit on this camera. It's blowing me out. Looks like I've got a halo. Everybody knows that's not true. Hello to Sharon, to Kat, to Linda, to Melinda. That's who I see so far popping up. Welcome. I hope you all had a good weekend. I know I did. I got a lot done. So it's a Monday. We're getting cranked up on this week. So everybody go ahead and hit your share button wherever you are, Facebook or YouTube. Invite everybody to come along and join us. We're going to have some fun. I have looked at this. The subject tonight is science and nature. And I have looked at some of these questions. And some of the words are going to be mispronounced. So just get ready for it. Let's go ahead and I need a word for the day.
Philippians, this through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. With God's help, you have the strength to face any challenge. Don't limit yourself. Lean on His power.
Everybody said amen. Don't limit yourself. Lean on His power. Boy, I need those words. I hope everybody's doing well and had a good day today. It is a Monday. It's been a little bit cooler off, so that's been nice. So I'm looking forward to a little bit cooler weather, but I also hate to see the hot weather go too. Let me play. Let's get Miss Gloria to remind us how to play this game.
Welcome to the free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
Say bye-bye. All right, that's my Bella. I think I said hello to everybody. I want to acknowledge that Sharon and Kat are probably experiencing some smoky conditions. I understand that there's some pollution up in the air up that way. So I wish you guys the best. And I hope it doesn't cause anybody any problems, but I'm sure it probably will. But anyway, on to science and nature. Some of these questions are actually pretty hard. So get ready for it. Whoever wins, whoever pulls it out tonight is gonna deserve it, because some of these questions, and I don't plan it for it to be that hard. Anyway, here we go. First question. How old is the universe? 7.9 billion years, 4.5 billion, 16.2 billion, 13.8 billion. How old is the universe? How old is the universe? Here we go. We got more people coming in. Come on. How old is the universe? 7.9, 4.5, 16.2, 13.8. I failed to mention, hey, Janie popped in. I failed to mention we do have some submissions for the Next Line song for the bridge. So we're going to get that out. We're going to finish that tonight. 13.8 billion years. Linda, look at you. So anyway, we'll do that a little bit later on. Right the next line. We got some really good submissions on there, and it's going to be a cool song. So far it's been a lot of fun. So next question. But y'all stick around because you're going to have to vote for it, so don't run off. Hey, Chris, the sun consists of mostly which 2 elements? Hydrogen, nitrogen, hydrogen and helium, carbon and nitrogen, carbon and helium. The sun consists of mostly which 2 elements, Chris? This is right down your alley. Consists of mostly which 2 elements? Hydrogen, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, carbon and nitrogen, carbon and helium. All right, time's up. I know some of you are very, very smart and probably know a lot about the sun. It surprised me that my sister got that first one right. But I'm proud of you. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. There, I even get out this whistle. Hydrogen and helium. I don't know where Uncle Paul is. He don't like to play these games. Here we go. Third question. Which is the most abundant element in the universe? Is it oxygen, lithium, hydrogen, or helium? Which is the most abundant element in the universe? Oxygen, lithium, hydrogen, or helium? Yeah, Linda, you got Steve to help you. Steve ought to know some of this stuff. I got some new things I'm planning coming up. I'm not quite ready to unveil the curtain, but just get ready because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Which is the most abundant element in the universe? I'm missing Leanne. Leanne probably. Hydrogen. Janie and Melinda. Leanne's probably in traffic. Hydrogen. I would not have got that if that was left up to my own devices to answer. Question 4. Like I said, some of these are kind of hard, and this is one of them. Here we go. This is an interesting question. The western lowland gorilla is scientifically known as. Here we go. Gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. Gorilla, gorilla, dahili. Gorilla, Boringia, gorilla, gorilla, Boringi. Go figure. You know, I probably should have taken this question out. Some of these, my tongue has got that lazy southern drawl, and when it's forced to pronounce vowels, it just says, no, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, you get the drift. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then it'll be interesting to see how many get this one. Well, look at there. Sharon, Kat, and Melinda. You know something about gorillas. That's pretty good. All right, 75% of you. Gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. There's a few more questions down the road, so just get ready. What is the chemical formula for ammonia? Is it NO3, NH3, CO2, CH4? What's the chemical formula for ammonia? NO3, NH3, CO2, or CH4? Chemistry never did interest me that much. So I don't know a lot about it. All right. I know some of y'all, there's a few teachers that might have problems with some of these. Janie probably knows all this stuff. What's the chemical formula for ammonia? Look at that. NH3. Sharon, Janie, and Melinda. You know about ammonia. You know about chemicals. Got it right. Question 5. Let's go to the leaderboard. Look at there. Look at Melinda. Melinda knows a lot. I mean, she acts sometimes like she doesn't, but she does. You know, she's quick to tell you that she knows more than anybody. I love her. All right, here we go. Question 6. How many officially recognized dwarf planets in the solar system are named after Polynesian deities? Okay. There's Leanne. Hey, glad you showed up. How many officially recognized dwarf planets in the solar system are named after Polynesian deities? 5, 2, 1, or 0? This is a really interesting question. Janie, you don't do chemistry with your pre-K. Well, they'll get it soon enough. It's, you know, to me, it was always kind of boring, to be honest with you. But to each his own. 2, Kat and Leanne. Dwarf planets. I wonder if Cody would have known that. Question. Here we go. Question 7. I hope they get those fires. Are those fires currently burning, Sharon and Kat? Ganymede is the largest moon of which planet? Uranus, Neptune, Mars, or Jupiter? Ganymede, I would think would be the way to pronounce that. Is the largest moon of which planet? Oh, the fires are in Canada. Okay, Sharon. I thought I read something about that. They have a lot of problems up there with fires. I thought those Canadians knew how to handle fire. I assume it might have been something nature caused. Anyway, I wish them the best and hope they come out of it. Dry and lightning. Oh, is that what you're saying? Jupiter, Leanne and Janie. It was dry and lightning. Yeah, okay. I guess that happens. Only ice in Canada. Jupiter. Okay. Here we go. Question 8. What are the smallest blood vessels in the human body? Oh, here we go. Venues, lymphatics, capillaries, arterioles. Arterioles? Is that how you pronounce it? Arterioles? Arterioles. I'm settling on that. That's my final answer. What's the smallest blood vessels in the human body? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm not going to try to say them again. Anyway, time is up. I debated before I chose this topic because, like I said, science has not been, that interesting. Capillaries. Janie, Leanne, Sharon, and Linda. But the nature part of the subject interested me, so I went ahead and picked this one. Janie, Leanne, Sharon, and Linda got that one. All right, here we go. Next question. Who developed the first successful polio vaccine in the 1950s? Was it Thomas Weller, Jonas Salk, John F. Enders, or Frederick Robbins? Who developed the first successful polio vaccine in the 1950s? Thomas Weller, Jonas Salk, John Enders, or Frederick Robbins? It's felt like a Monday all day. Get one thing done and something else pops up. Who developed the first successful polio vaccine in the 1950s? And I still bear the scar from that and the memory. Jonas Salk, everybody got it right. It was a traumatic day for me in my young life when I got that shot. Here we go. Question 10. Any of y'all get that vaccine that felt like a sting from I don't know what? The axiom of preventing blood should be screened, and we should treat blank of those people. Low, some, low, all, high, some, high, all. Let me read it again. The axiom of preventive medicine states that people with blank risk for disease should be screened, and we should treat blank of those people. And the choices are low and some, low and all. Too late now, high and some, high and all. That's kind of I don't usually get questions in that format, but I hope you understood it to where you could give it a good educated guess, but evidently not. Nobody got that one. Low risk, and we should treat all of those people. People with low risk of a disease should be screened, and we should treat all of them. All right, here we go. Question 11. What's the theme in Celsius and Fahrenheit? Leanne, I'll know this one. 32 minus 42 minus 40 minus 39. What is the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit? 32 minus 42 minus 40 minus 39. It's the same degree. Temperature, I should say. What's the same? Janie, I don't guess you teach those pre-K kids about Celsius and Fahrenheit. Maybe you do. I see you're starting work this week. You're going back in the classroom. Everybody say a prayer for Janie. Minus 40. Linda got that correct. Everybody say a prayer for Janie. She's going to be starting a new job. And she's going to blow it out of the water. She's going to be great at it. Those kids are absolutely going to love her. All right, here we go. Question 12. We'll skip the leaderboard. What is stenoma? Here we go. A type of seasoning, a port city in the Caribbean, a genus of moss, a combat stimulant from World War II. What is stenoma? A type of seasoning, a port city, a genus, or a combat stimulant. Stenoma. I'm sure that comes up a lot in the conversations around the dinner table, around America, everywhere. People are sitting around eating dinner talking about stenoma. This is actually the first I've heard of it. But I know now that it's a genus of moths. And Sharon, Janie, Melinda, and Linda knew it also. Congratulate them. Let me pause this. And let's just, out of curiosity, go to the leaderboard. Melinda is still holding true, holding down number one. She's a sharp cookie. All right, everybody else, hang in there and keep trying. We are on question 13 coming up. Which of the following blood vessels carries deoxygenated blood? Pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery, coronary artery, or aorta? Which of the following blood vessels carries deoxygenated blood? Kathy, I see you. I'm just now seeing you. Everybody say hello to Kathy. Which of the following blood vessels carry deoxygenated blood? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I imagine some of us are going to be learning more about the heart in the next few days. There's a lot that I do not know. And we're going to find out and say some prayers. Pulmonary artery. It carries the deoxygenated blood. Interesting. I did not know that. Question 14. This is a very educational show tonight. Which of these is a type of stretch deep tendon reflex? Oh, Lord, what is this? A scratch reflex, a pupillary light reflex, a gag reflex, or an ankle jerk reflex? All right, here we go. Which of these is a type of stretch deep tendon reflex? A scratch reflex, a pupillary light reflex, a gag reflex, or an ankle jerk reflex? Did y'all study this stuff in school? Was this part of the curriculum? We'll find out. I appreciate it. I don't know if I said it or not, but I appreciate everybody coming and playing tonight. Spend a little time with me. It's always ankle jerk reflex. Kat, Janie, and Linda. Linda, you knew about that ankle jerk reflex? I wonder what that's like. Have you ever had an ankle jerk reflex? All right, here we go. Question 15. The core of the sun can reach which temperature? Absolute zero, both F and C. 938,000 degrees Fahrenheit and 521,093.3 centigrade, I guess, or Celsius. Anyway, I can't read those. I've got a bunch of, can you see that? 8 degrees billion. I guess that's 8 billion. And 4.4 billion C. 4 is 27 million F Fahrenheit and 15 million C. Anyway, it's kind of hard. I don't know if it's coming up on your screen or not, but I have a bunch of like asterisks and signals, and it looks like computer garbage. So anyway, it looks like 27 million degrees. Anyway, Kat, Melinda, and Janie got that one right. I couldn't even read the answers. Next question. Here we go. Which of these bones is hardest to break? A tibia, humerus, femur, or cranium? This was a sample question that I put on Facebook to kind of give people an idea of what type of questions they would be. I thought some of y'all might know this one. We'll find out. So, Janie, you start work Thursday. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. Tell everybody I said hello. Next, here we go. Which of these bones is hardest to break? Tibia, humerus, femur, or cranium? When I first read this question, my first thought was cranium, but it's right. Femur. Everybody got it right. Very good. Y'all are doing good. All right, let's stop it here real fast. I didn't make it. All right, here we go. I'll go back to it just a second. The islets of Langerhans is found in which human organ? Pancreas, liver, kidney, brain. The islets of Langerhans is found in which human organ? Pancreas, liver, kidney, or brain? Oh no, Sharon, you broke your leg. I've been fortunate. I haven't broke one officially. I think I've broken one and the doctor missed it or something. But anyway, I survived. The islets of Langerhans. Melinda, what does Langerhans mean? You might know that. It's found in which human organ? I guess I've got it all a little bit. You fell off the couch, Sharon. Oh my gosh. Oh man. You need to come up with a better story, something with a little bit more imagination, like you broke it, trying to stop a bank robbery or something like that, something with a little, flair to it. Falling off the couch is not very, dramatic. Anyway, I'm sorry you did that. I'm glad. Hopefully you're better and you're getting around, obviously, because you stay on the go. Long hands. Okay, Melinda, thank you. All right, here we go. I had inadvertently left the game on pause. So, pancreas, Janie and Linda, the islets. I've never heard of that. The islets of long hands. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and go with this leaderboard. Janie has moved into the lead. The points are not very, you don't have many points, but you are in the lead with Melinda's close second. Back to the game. Here we go. Those that are watching that are indicated out there, you're more than welcome to join and play. If you just want to be spectators, that's fine too. But just get on in there and you can see how it's done. The tibia is found in which part of the body? The leg, the head, the hand, the arm. The tibia is found in which part of the body? A leg, head, hand, or arm? This is question 18. All right, y'all get your answers in pretty fast. The tibia. Now, when the game's over, don't run off real fast because I need y'all to vote. I need you to vote for this the next line because I want to finish this song. I'm anxious to get it out there and let y'all see what you've written. The leg. Sharon, Linda, Kat, Melinda. So anyway, question 18. So stick around, get everybody you know on to help us choose. Muscle fiber is constructed of bundles, small, long organelles called what? Oh boy, here we go. Myofibrils, myofilaments, myocardium, epicism. That's good. That's good. Muscle fiber is constructed of bundles, small, long organelles called what? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Oh, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. If I didn't, I'd tell you what, I literally laugh every day. And that's true. That's a very true statement. Myofibrils. Nobody got it right. I'm sorry. I know y'all tried. Here we go. This is the last question, y'all. This has been such a joy. What is a scientific term for taste? Here we go. Somatosensation, olfaction, gustatory perception, auditory perception. What is a scientific term for taste? Somatosensation, olfaction, gustatory perception, auditory perception. I want y'all to get this right. What's the scientific term for taste? Then if you get stuck for conversation, you know, if you're on a bus or you're sitting around waiting in the doctor's office, you'll know something that you can start a conversation with. You know, what's the scientific term for taste? I have no problem starting conversations. Gustatory perception. Kat, Janie, and Melinda, congrats. Y'all are good to go on starting a conversation. All right, here we go with the leaderboard. We're going to see who's got the bragging rights on science and nature. And Janie McKinnon, look at her. She'd be going to school telling them kids about what she's accomplished. All right. So everybody say hello to and congratulate Janie for winning. Let me go over here real fast. We want to do this. I know you all have got things to do. So, but I go to all this work. We got in yellow, we got the complete song, verse 1, verse 2, and chorus. On the white over here is the bridge, and this is what's been submitted. Let me read the bridge to you. And the bridge is a transitional part of the song, like you're going from chorus to verse, or it goes to the next part of the song. All right, here we go. Tennessee is a land for me. My home forever will be Tennessee. That came from Sharon. Boston, Chicago, and the Big Apple City. Why would one live there where it's dirty and gritty? Tennessee is a land for me. My home forever will be Tennessee. Now, that came from Sharon again. I love it. All right, here we go. Next one. No matter where I decide to roam, though my mom and dad have long gone, I still always hear them calling me home, back to the hills where I know I belong, to the hills of my beautiful Tennessee home. That's a mouthful. That's from Linda. We have another one from Linda. Oh, Tennessee, my home sweet home. If I roam away from you before I die, please bring me back to my Tennessee home. All right, that's Linda's. Now I have one, and mine is, no matter how far I may roam, the sounds of fiddles call me home. Memories bloom where magnolias grow. My roots run deep where the wildflowers grow. Now, if you notice in the poll, we've got a Sharon 1 and Sharon 2, Linda 1, Linda 2, and Gary. So type in the one you want to be the bridge for this song, and the ones with the most votes, we'll put it in there. It's Sharon 1, Sharon 2, Linda 1, Linda 2, or Gary. So go ahead and do that now while you're on. We want to make this a good song. All right, votes are coming in. All right, once you put your vote in, you can't change your vote. When it's in, the computer won't recognize it. All right, has everybody voted? All right, I see 2 for Gary, 1 for Sharon 1, 1 for Linda 1, 1 for Linda 1. Okay, Sharon, let me see. Okay. There we go. All right, I see 2 for Gary, 1 for Leanne. You're messing me all up. This is hard as it is. Trying to make sure I get it right. All right. I got Linda 1. Linda 1. That's 2 for Linda 1. Oh, Sharon, I'm counting yours but twice. There's 2 Lindas and 1 Sharon 2 and 2 for Gary. So this is where we are. Linda and I are tied. Did I say that right? Yeah. Linda 1. Okay, I see that one. Linda, you and I are tied. So I don't have a contingency for this. We need a tiebreaker. So let me see if let me see if I can do this. Just right. All right, there's that. Okay, and then it was mine. There we go. Now let me go up here and I'm going to put in a new poll. It'll take just a second. All right, we've got. Hold on, it should there we go. All right. Looks like if everybody voted, it looks like Linda, you got 3 votes. I got 2 votes. So we got Linda's is going to be the bridge for the song. So that's going to be good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to get it done tomorrow and have something on where everybody can hear it and see how it goes. I think it's going to be really, really good. I appreciate everybody playing along, and I'm anxious for you to hear what I come up with. So, all right. So, wait a minute. I hear the voice in the wall is hollering something. What are you saying, Leanne? Did I not count the votes right? I want to do it right. Oh, Leanne's saying she didn't get voted. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this. I'm going to delete that poll. Appreciate y'all sticking around. Okay. This is a sample poll. So but it will do it. It's actually a lot of work putting this out together, yo. All right. Now, what is your favorite fruit? Type in Linda or Gary. Of who you want to be on the bridge for the song. And I want to make sure I got it right. Everybody still with me? Yeah, everybody's still with me. Try it one more time. There we go. Thank you all for participating. I just want to make sure I get it right. All right, we've got 6 people out there, and I see 4 votes. I really don't want it to be this complicated. So, okay, I see. Okay, Sharon, I got you now. Sharon's is not, and she votes for Linda. That's great. Now we know. Okay. So we're going to go with Linda. I feel confident that the vote was everybody get counted. So, all right, come on back tomorrow night and see what I come up with. And we'll have another good trivia game and try to be something y'all know something about. All right. Take care. See you later.